Right, hello everyone. I thought I'd just do a quick video to show you how to get that kind of two-tone image of a person that allows you that makes it look like a screen print. So you can maybe use that to put into your design. First thing you do is you need to open your photo. I suppose I could use me. It's not going to be very effective, but we'll try it. So there's my lovely photo of me. And you just go into Image, Adjustments, Threshold, and that kind of pretty much is it. So you can adjust this to sort of see and take back to a point where you might want it, say there, and then I'm going to save that file. In this case you have to export it as a JPEG. This is on Photopea. Forget that, that's just showing you what it will look like, and I need to save it, and it tells me where I want to save it, and I'm going to call that image, just call it 1. Okay, save. Brilliant. Right, now if I go back, which is undo, step backwards, Control Z, get that again, and do the same thing slightly differently. Image, Adjustments, Threshold. And this time, instead of it being, so I think I went about there before, didn't I? So I'll leave this one a bit more like that, a bit darker. OK. File. Export as a JPEG. Save. And then call that one. What did I call the first one? 1. I think I'll just call this 2, I think. Save. Right, now if I open them, File, Open, go back to the actual place where I put the others, which is in Psychedelic Poster Art, and look at them, you should be able to see that they're two slightly different images. So if I open them both, 1, 2, and then what I'm going to try and do is I'm going to put the one that's got less black over the one that's got more black, and you'll see why in a minute. So this one can go. Actually, before I do that, I'm going to just change the colours on this so you can see what it looks like. So all I've got to do now is go to the magic wand, which is where in there, magic wand, select the black. This contiguous bit and untick contiguous basically means that if I go contiguous and I click on it, it only selects up to a point, whereas if I untick it, it selects everything that is black, right? So that means, in theory, I can fill that with any colour I like, or I can even pull it onto a new layer. So if I take that one, actually let's just fill it first so you can see what it's doing. I'm just going to choose the first colour I've got. So let's go OK. Look at that, edit, fill with the foreground colour. OK, look, I've gone blue. Right. If you get this one, which is much darker, fill that with a different colour. Again, on your magic wand, if you untick contiguous, it will pick everything that's black. So hopefully that's everything that's black. Now I want to pick another colour. If I go down here, don't like any of them. I'll go for the more orangey one. I can select the colour off of the background, off of another image as well if I like. So, OK, edit, fill. OK, so now, that didn't work, did it? I must have selected white by mistake. And let's check. I've got just black. There we are. Now edit, fill. OK. Right. So I've got a blue, orange version and a blue version. I'm now going to put the blue version over the top of the orange version. So I could just do it like by selecting again, because it will just find it and it will just pick the blue. And then I get my move tool and drag it off there. Come on, won't let me do that, will it? Right, okay, that's not the way to do it then. Doesn't like that. So in that case, I will just drag the whole thing on top of the other and get rid of the white. So there's that, clunk on top of that. Now I do this magic wand again. This time I'm going to select the white and delete that. Control D. There you go. You got something which is two colours. If I do it with the layer behind it, I can do that. Get rid of that as well. Delete that. Control D, so I've got something with two colours. And then if I want to go and put that onto my other design, I'll just put it on this one. You can see what happens. Hopefully I can drag that onto my new. Oh, let's edit and do that first. Let's merge the two layers and then save it, file, export as the JPEG. In this case I'm going to save it as, I'm going to call this one number 3, just for the head of it. Right, so that's going on there. Now in theory I should better drag that one onto that one. Let's see what happens. There you go. And as you can see it's much too big, so if I zoom out and then edit, transform the scale of it, I can get it down to the size I want. Let's zoom back in and I'll see what I mean. You see, I mean obviously I'm not going to do that with that, but I could put myself there. I could get rid of this naff looking jumper with the rubber tool, wherever that is, razor, there it is. So it's just about working around with this, playing around with what you need to do and how you might want to use your image or a photograph in here as a background. Hopefully makes sense. See, now I can put that wherever I like. Right, thank you very much. Hopefully you've understood that.